What's up YouTube, Codberman220 and welcome back to another part of the Sweden campaign for Empire Total War. Conquered Warsaw in the last part. It's increasing our money, which is kind of nice because I have a ton of military troops around. It would also give me access to a university, and I have that for demolition. It is wealthy, so we might as well make it an industrial town. Usually you want to make the poorer towns, like, we'll find one that's growing. Usually, like, when a town is growing or prospers, that's when you want to make it an industrial, while like a poor or a, I think there's like poor and very, like this town, like it's a very poor town, that's probably good for like a brandy house or, you know, a church or something like that. You know, the industry, when it's a very poor town, doesn't give a ton of wealth, and that's almost fully upgraded. Anyway, I killed an army on that turn. I'm getting ready to wipe out the Russians. They're building a military governor's barracks. I need to get moving. I did give this to the Ottoman Empire, and they're actually happy under the Ottomans, so there shouldn't be any real issue there. I'm at war with Georgia, though, so I have to watch out. They're just producing a ton of troops, and I'm hoping we're going to be able to recruit some troops back in this area. I'm gonna try to get myself some more troops. I didn't think I'd have this hard a fight in this Dekistan, Georgia area. And I think it's about time to end a turn. We'll see what the Prussians do. Maybe they'll declare war on me. Right now I'm pretty weak around Hanover. If they do declare war on me, I just can't afford, you know, I gotta free up some of my armies here. And I'm doing that, you know. That army's going towards Crimea. Ooh. You know, I'd love if the Netherlands would just take out the Prussians at Rhineland. That'd be awesome. And if Poland and Prussia would actually start attacking each other. Nope. If they start attacking each other, then that'd be pretty good. Riding, they damage the seminary. Great. And we had a revolution in Poland. Or rebellion. You don't want to see me fight a bunch of militia. Anyway, they're actually happy this is gone. You know, it's a wealthy area, so we're gonna get some extra wealth in this province. Recruiting some more forces in Moscow. Obviously, they're gonna come down and try to assist the forces in there. I would love to make a peace treaty. Like, Georgia, I don't want us to be at war. Like, can we... Man, I don't want to destroy Georgia. Georgia's just such a pain to go take on this heavily walled city, and I'm sure an army's going to come. What else is Georgia at war with? Me, Austria, Britain, not the Ottomans, surprising. Looks like they're allies with Poland, Lithuania, and Russia. Okay, that explains it. I'm actually going to hit this little army right here. I don't want to go... Oh, they get reinforcements, do they? From Crimea, no doubt. Now, see the battle map. I will. And welcome to the battle map. This is a very capable army. We need to get the militia out of it, obviously, but... This is way more men than we need to take on. And we have enemies coming from over here. I actually like this hill position. Why can't I get this on like a major battle with like Poland or Prussia? Okay, we'll simply send these couple units to take on those guys. Actually, send those units over here. I have the cavalry. Artillery will get positioned over here. I know I don't need this many units, but we'll form over there. And I need my regiment. I'm gonna line up my regiments of force. Oh, we're already being attacked. Told you to shoot, guys. Thankfully, they're just militia cav. And what do we got? We got some more line infantry behind them. My militia are actually doing okay against these guys. But they're also coming up against my square. You know, I'm sure these guys will rout with a couple volleys from my ranks. Or be literally wiped out. Ooh. You know what? Why waste shots with these guys? Might as well fire a volley and go charging in. These guys don't have a whole lot of melee. And actually, they do have swords. Do a Russian line infantry bearing down on this side. Let's have like a flanking force right there. I do like to go into melee a lot in this game. I feel like it's pretty effective, especially when you have like just one unit. No, I mean I have 3 line infantry. We do have bayonets. These guys really don't stand a chance. Hoping these forces were from Crimea, because then I can basically just conquer that. Just walk and basically just occupy it. So that'd be good. It worked. Anyway, my men are still getting into position. We're in thicker ranks on this side, which is a little unfortunate. But these units should start picking down the Russians. More line infantry units coming in. I have a giant blob of cavalry. I should probably use that. Like, I have, like, 5 regimental horses. And I forgot about my artillery, but it just got into position, so we'll see. Yeah, you can tell that fire break. I mean, it makes your men more expensive to, you know, upkeep, but completely worth it. Should I just do a grand old charge with all my line infantry? I like that idea. Look at this blob of cavalry. These guys routed. I gotta continue this for a second. I have a ton of cavalry on the field that needs to go after some of these line infantry units. We can't just let these full units get away. And my artillery can stop firing now because most of the enemy is routing. Yeah, we're not even that tired yet, which is great. Move in, cavalry, move in. I will fast forward once I get all my units locked on. I mean, it's an important thing. Letting this full army basically get away like this would not be smart. When I have a lot of cavalry, I can do it quite quickly. See my generals chasing down this unit of the regiment. Just to get rid of all this army. Basically, they're going to get no one. Like, a couple of their cavalrymen will get away, and then Crimea should be mine for the taking. At least I'm hoping that's where these forces were from. Yeah, their general's dead, too. So down to, like, what? 8 men? Close victory, not too bad. I feel like I say that after every battle. Not too bad, you know, we won. Another victory. Yeah, they lost pretty much everything. Now, I wonder where that other army was reinforcing from. It was not Crimea. Yeah, You know, the Russians are actually making a decent number of men. I don't like this. And, you know, I gotta move on with my men here. This is gonna keep riding. I gotta repair that, then attack on the next turn. Poland's relatively happy. I want to see what's around München. Nothing. They're building up. The Prussians are really building up a lot of forces. I'm just double checking who they're at war with. Yeah. They're basically at war with me and Great Britain, and they're allies with the French, surprisingly. So I guess I just want to get rid of Poland. I've already won the campaign. Poland and Russia. Get rid of those two factions, and we'll be done. Oh. I'm just worried the Russians are going to mass produce a bunch of troops. They already are. You know, let's end another turn. Yeah, it's interesting that someone allied with Prussia, because they're so spread out in the middle of Europe right now, and they have the Sweden Ottoman Empire. Just basically we control all of all of Eastern Europe and the Middle East. So, oh, there's that big Georgian force. Given time for my line infantry to get back, so. Oh, a new port. It's very poor. We'll make it a trading port. Try to get you guys some wealth. So you can see that we'll add 200 wealth, hopefully. Can actually unexempt some of these areas, like Courland can probably be unexempted. These guys can be unexempted. These guys I don't want to be unexempted. Okay, so that should actually improve our income. So you have these guys under siege. Gonna replenish these guys. Still -1, even though this was repaired. That occupation should go down. Same thing here. Especially with this. I'm actually just building a craft workshop there. My drone's been sitting here for a long time. If I leave this, Prussia's going to attack me. Look at all the armies they have on my border. They're all these small little armies. Poland, please attack them. Like, don't just wait around. I wonder what the Ottomans are doing. They have a ton of territory, right? And they're at war with Venice, Persia, Mughal Empire, and the Italian states. But they're trading with a lot of people, so that's good. Okay, one turn and we attack. Another turn here. It's basically about once you conquer a lot of these territories, you gotta, like, tame them. You gotta break down the resistance to foreign occupation. And you gotta turn them over to your cause almost. Like, look at Courland and Estonia. They were, you know, they weren't too happy to occupy them initially, and now they're perfectly happy and can be taxed. Oh boy, we got separation of powers. I know, we completed division of labor. Let's go over some military. Campaign movement speed. Okay, 2 turns for you guys. Love to leave. How long would that be? Yeah, -10. They have a... Huh, interesting. Okay, this is going to be kind of excessive what I'm going to do here, but... Whoa, go back. gonna train up some militia just to help, you know, police these guys. And I might actually... No, this army doesn't have the militia. This one does. I could just leave. That's not even a Russian trading port. This is a Crimean Caliphate's trading port, I think. So you guys don't like industrialization. Okay, one more turn. Might as well keep the Russians under siege there. At least we showed a battle so far in this part. That's pretty good. I'm always hesitant to assault those walls, though, because of the ridiculous buffs your men get up there. Like I said, it's about... Oh my gosh. Georgia, do I really have to kill you? And the answer is yes. Now these guys actually are unhappy for something. Someone... Wow. Someone in my cabinet got that, which... This guy, I think. Happiness middle class. Screw it, we're throwing this guy in. He's not that good or prestige or political stuff, but he will make the people not unhappy.
Beredskap. Vidare order. Till er tjänst. Era order.
Darn it. I just want to leave. I'm going to try leaving these guys exempted from tax for a turn. And I'll put the militia should train that next turn there. Yeah, those guys are happy. We're going to push on to Russia right here. Once or till the Russians come out there, so they should be getting wrapped up. Might just want to take over West Prussia and get rid of these two Russian cities and just call it a campaign. I don't think I want to march through Prussian territory to try to take out a heavily garrisoned Poland-Lithuanian army. I don't know, let's end one more turn. The Russians have to surrender at Crimea at this point. I might be attacked by Georgia, so... We'll see. We'll see what exciting things happen on this end turn phase. Yep, Crimea is coming out. See you on the battle map. And welcome to the battle map. As we can see, the Russians are starting to charge in my positions. Yeah, I always like to deploy on one side, so I have my cavalry ready to pounce on this. This horse looks like just a bunch of flintlock armed cisterners, so should be able to basically route this whole flank. And there goes your cavalry. I'm going to push forward. I plan to be relentless and just completely... basically non-stop pushing. I need to stop these guys from... Well, I need to basically hunt them down because they always kind of come out of their fort very slowly. Okay, cavalry, are you ready? A massive cavalry charge that should pretty much wrap up this flank. Even shooting at the routing regiment of horses. As the Swedish cavalry goes charging in. I just don't want those grape shots killing my men. Because we're out of square, so I caught them out of formation. Like I said, wrapping up the Russian flank. And I managed to kill their general. I'm gonna pull those cav out. They're actually being beaten by that line of tree as expected. Those guys that are daring to stand against me are now routing. I think Russia offered me a peace treaty at one point. Come on, Cav, I said get out of there. That was a very successful flanking charge, hitting all those units at once. It caused basically a mass rout. As is happening right now. My men are still pursuing these guys. These guys didn't even get into combat with my men. They're just routed. Oh, we got some more Russians coming out of the fort. Move into position, men. Oh, look at this guy just fell down. Yeah, the Russians seem to be out of formation. They're not lined up properly, and they're trying to get in a line. They have multiple units kind of mixed in there. They're not like our Swedish line. Should probably have my cavalry stop running these guys down. Send those guys around. They're actually in melee with me. Oh, your peasants aren't very good. These Kazi infantry are basically like kind of like militia. My unit's basically winning, but might as well send in troops to help. Bring up the general also. These guys are standing to scan the wall, take the gatehouse there. Yeah, now that we have like that kind of arc of fire going in, these guys are just going to be wiped out. These guys aren't routing yet, but they will be with the reinforcements coming in, as they just did there. And that looks like all the Russians. And it's been a hard Russian campaign, has it? Like, we've been going, we chased them all over, conquered all of Russia's territory except Crimea now. Row victory. Let's go back to the campaign map where we will end the part. And so Crimea will fall this next turn. I kind of have a plan for the oh great, Georges. I wonder how many turns I can hold out for it. Okay. Sweden's still not feeling it. Okay, I got 3 turns, and I also have a settlement fortification on the improved ones, unfortunately. So Crimea is ours. And the Russians do not have defenses, so I might as well just attack them on the next turn here. And unfortunately, parts of this army have to stay behind and keep these houses. So now this army can go take West Prussia, and I'll end the campaign after conquering Moldova and West Prussia. Hope you guys enjoyed this part. Godforman T21 signing off.